You wrap them in blankets, cut the walk short, and pile on the treats. It feels like love. But some of the things you're doing this winter are quietly making your dog sicker. And the worst part? They look completely harmless.
Every winter, thousands of dogs silently deal with joint inflammation, digestive issues, and chronic fatigue, all triggered by well-meaning owners who had no idea.
And I can almost guarantee you're doing at least one of them right now.
1. You're feeding winter comfort portions. Do you add a little extra to the bowl when it's cold outside? Most owners do. It feels instinctive, like you're fueling them for the cold.
But if your dog spends most of the winter indoors and moving less, those extra calories have nowhere to go. Weight gain in dogs isn't just a cosmetic problem. It crushes their joints, strains their heart, and triggers inflammation that makes them slow, stiff, and withdrawn.
And it happens so gradually you barely notice, until one day they struggle to jump onto the couch they used to leap onto effortlessly.
Keep portions matched to activity level. Warm, wet food satisfies faster and supports digestion, a smarter swap than simply adding more.
2. You're canceling walks because it's too cold.
Your dog sleeps more in winter, and you assume they need the rest. Completely understandable, but mostly wrong.
Dogs don't sleep more because they're tired. They sleep more because they're bored, understimulated, and slowly losing their mind. When movement disappears, stress hormones build up quietly.
The result shows up as destructive chewing, sudden aggression, obsessive licking, or that glazed, disconnected look owners mistake for it just being chill.
Even 15 minutes of real outdoor activity beats an hour of passive indoor lounging. Winter is manageable. Disappearing walks are not.
3. You're sealing every window and forgetting to ventilate.
Here's something nobody talks about. The air inside your home in winter is often worse than the air outside.
Every time you run the heater, cook, clean, or just breathe in a sealed space, dust, carbon dioxide, and chemical residue build up with nowhere to go. Dogs have respiratory systems far more sensitive than ours. In poorly ventilated winter homes, they're inhaling that cocktail 24 hours a day.
Crack a window for 10 minutes a day. If you live somewhere brutally cold, a HEPA air purifier makes a measurable difference for both of you.
4. You're filling the house with winter scents.
Cinnamon candles, pine diffusers, warm vanilla everything. For you, it's the coziest smell in the world.
For your dog, it can be a slow-burning health hazard sitting right in the middle of the living room. Many essential oils used in winter, clove, eucalyptus, tea tree, cinnamon, pine, are genuinely toxic to dogs. Even at low concentrations, repeated inhalation irritates the airways and stresses the liver.
Watch for these signs. Your dog quietly leaves the room when you light something, shakes their head more than usual, or licks their lips repeatedly. That's your dog telling you the air hurts.
5. You're cranking the heat and forgetting about water. Heated indoor air is dry, dangerously dry for dogs who already have a naturally low thirst drive and rarely drink enough.
When you run the heat all winter without compensating for moisture loss, your dog is quietly dehydrating day after day without a single obvious sign. What happens internally? Urine becomes concentrated, kidneys work harder, crystals form, infections begin.
By the time you notice symptoms, the problem has often been building for weeks. The fix is simple: multiple water bowls, a pet fountain, warm, wet food. Small changes that protect them all winter long.
6. You're calling it laziness when it's actually pain. This is the one that gets missed most often because dogs are exceptional at hiding discomfort. They don't whimper, they don't limp dramatically. They just quietly stop doing the things that hurt.
Slower to get up, hesitating at the stairs, choosing the floor instead of the couch, flinching when you touch a spot that was fine last month.
These are not signs of a dog being lazy in the cold. These are signs of a dog protecting itself from pain it can't tell you about.
Winter amplifies everything. Cold stiffens joints, reduced movement accelerates muscle loss, and extra weight puts more pressure on every step. Don't wait for spring to find out it was arthritis all along. If something in your dog's movement changed this winter, get it checked. early intervention makes an enormous difference.
You got to the end of this, which already makes you a better owner than most. Share this with someone whose dog deserves a better winter.